Hello, my friend, and welcome back to English Unlocked. This is your space to learn English step by step, with confidence and with joy. Do you want to finally understand fast English, the way native speakers really talk? You are not alone. I know it feels tough when words just fly past and you miss the meaning. But stay right here, because by the end of this lesson, you will start to break the speed barrier. You will discover simple techniques that make fast English easy to follow, and even fun to listen to. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay with me until the end, because today's practice can truly change your English journey. Once you're ready, let's explore why fast English feels so challenging. Listening to fast native English can feel like chasing a speeding train. You hear sounds, but they blur together. Words are skipped. Sentences run into each other. And by the time you think you got it, the conversation has already moved on. Many learners face this, especially when leaving textbook English and stepping into real-life English. It feels overwhelming, confusing, sometimes frustrating. But here's the good news. With the right techniques and daily practice, you can catch up and follow fast English naturally. You just need to train your ears and your brain to recognize patterns, rhythm, and connected speech. Once you grasp this, understanding fast English becomes much easier and even exciting. Now that you've seen how fast English can feel overwhelming, let's explore why it sounds so fast to learners. Native speakers don't just speak quickly for no reason. They follow a rhythm, use contractions, link words together, and sometimes skip sounds that seem unnecessary. They also emphasize certain words and play with stress and intonation. For example, instead of saying, "What are you doing?" a native speaker might say, "What you doing?" Or instead of, "I am going to," you often hear, "I'm going to." These shortcuts make conversations flow smoother, faster, and more natural. It's not your fault if you can't catch every word. Your brain simply needs time and exposure to notice these patterns. The key is awareness, practice, and listening to real English daily. Try to listen for the rhythm. Notice which words are stressed and which are quickly linked together. For instance, I didn't say he stole the money, depending on which word is. #meta, sex 0.05, stressed. #meta, the meaning can completely change. Serious. Understanding fast English is not just about hearing every word. It's about catching the patterns, the rhythm, the stress, and the connected speech. Once you start recognizing these elements, even fast conversations start to make sense. So, next time you feel words are flying by, remember, #meta. It's all part of natural English, and your brain can learn to catch them. Stay curious, stay patient, and notice the connections between words as they appear. Let's move on to one of the most important reasons why fast English can feel tricky: connected speech. When people speak naturally, words often link together, creating sounds that don't appear in textbooks. For example, "Do you want to eat?" may sound like, "Do you want to eat?" "Could you help me out?" might become, "Could you help me out?" Sometimes letters are dropped, like the T in want to. Other times, new sounds appear between words, like a Y or a soft ch. This is completely normal, and the more you listen to it, the easier it becomes to recognize these patterns. Let's try a simple practice together. I'll say a sentence slowly first, then naturally. You try to hear the difference. First, slow. Did you eat already? Now, naturally. Did you eat already? Now. Did you notice how the words blend together? This is connected speech in action. Try repeating it after me, focusing on the way it sounds, not how it's written. Here's another example. Slow. What are you going to do now? Fast. What are you going to do? Fast. Notice how some sounds vanish and others merge. These changes may feel tricky at first, but practicing daily helps your ears adjust and your brain start to process fast English naturally. Over time, your brain will automatically notice these patterns, making fast English much easier to follow. Shadowing and repeating these sentences is one of the most powerful ways to improve both listening and speaking. You will learn to catch rhythm, stress, and connected words without thinking too much. Remember, start with short sentences. Then, gradually try longer ones. Train your mouth to move like a native speaker and your brain to listen in real time. Keep practicing with short clips, TV shows, or real conversations, and soon connected speech will feel natural. By the end, you will notice fast English isn't so scary anymore. It's just a new rhythm to enjoy. Now that you understand connected speech, it's time to practice. Shadowing is a simple but powerful technique. You listen to a short sentence or clip, then you repeat it immediately, trying to copy the speed. Rhythm and tone. For example, slow first. Did you eat already? Did now naturally. Did you eat already? Did you eat already? Notice the difference. Some sounds are smoothed. Some words are linked. Try repeating it several times, focusing on how it sounds, not how it's written. Here's another one, slow. What are you going to do? Fast. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? By practicing daily, your ears start to recognize natural English patterns, and your mouth learns to speak like a native. A simple exercise you can do every evening. Take a short clip from a movie, show, or YouTube video. Listen once without subtitles. Try to catch the main idea. Then, listen again with subtitles. Pause after each sentence and repeat it out loud. Focus on the rhythm, speed, or your mouth at the same time. Another useful tip, pay attention to contractions and informal phrases. Instead of saying, I do not know, natives often say, I don't know. Instead of, let me help you, they might say, let me help you. Small adjustments like these make a big difference. Remember, listening and repeating is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every time you recognize a phrase, your brain builds stronger listening muscles. Try the 1-minute rewind exercise. Choose a 1-minute clip with native speakers, watch without subtitles, then rewind and focus on one sentence. Pause. Repeat. Rewind if needed. Just 5 minutes a day, and your brain and ears will adjust naturally. By the end of this practice, you will notice fast English becomes easier to follow, and your confidence will grow. And fight. Let's take shadowing a step further and see how it works in real life. When you listen to native speakers, whether in a movie, a YouTube video, or a conversation with a friend, words often blend together. Some sounds disappear, and your brain needs to catch the meaning without slowing down. This is where dictation practice becomes powerful. Pick a short clip, 1 or 2 sentences. Listen carefully and try to write down exactly what you hear. Don't worry if you miss words, that's normal. Play it again. Fill in what you missed. Repeat 2 or 3 times. Then compare with subtitles or transcript. This exercise helps you notice which words are connected, reduced, or pronounced differently. Even tiny words like to, of, are, and an often disappear in fast speech. Dictation trains your ears, memory, and spelling at the same time. Now, let's try a short example together. I'll say a sentence naturally. I should have told you earlier. Notice how native speakers often say just should have, blending the words. Repeat it after me. I should have told you earlier. This small change can make a big difference in real conversations. The more you practice hearing and writing like this, the easier it becomes to follow fast English. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress, every day. Each time your brain recognizes a connected phrase, your listening muscles grow stronger. Another tip: notice common contractions and informal expressions. Instead of I am going to, natives often say I'm gonna. Instead of let me see, they might say let me see. These small observations add up quickly, making real English much easier to understand. By combining shadowing and dictation, your brain starts to think in English. You won't have to translate word by word anymore. Instead, you'll recognize chunks. You'll recognize contractions and connected speech automatically. This is exactly how native speakers listen and speak smoothly, naturally and confidently. Once you feel ready, it's time to explore real accents in everyday conversations. This practice will help you recognize different English accents and get used to how native speakers really sound. Listening to fast English isn't just about words, it's also about rhythm, tone and accents. Remember, not all native speakers sound the same. American, British, Australian, even within the same country, regional accents differ. For example, someone from New York may speak very differently from someone in California. The key is exposure. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or follow interviews from different English-speaking countries. Your brain gradually becomes flexible. It stops expecting just one correct way of speaking. Try this short scene with an informal American accent. Hey man, I'm heading out soon. You coming or nah? Notice the dropped G in heading and coming, and the casual use of nah instead of no. Repeat it a few times. Hey man, I'm heading out soon. You coming or nah? Cheerful. These subtle differences are everywhere in real conversations. By practicing regularly, you'll start recognizing them automatically. Now let's connect this with real-world English. In cafes, on the street, or in movies. English is full of expressions, slang, and natural rhythm. Instead of, "Let me get something to eat," you might hear, "Let me grab a bite." Instead of, "I'm going to leave now," you could hear, "I'm a head out." Exposure to these phrases builds listening confidence. The more you hear them, the easier it is to catch meaning, even if the words are blended or shortened. Here's a simple tip. Start with subtitles if you need them. Then try without. Pause after each line. Repeat it out loud and write down useful phrases. Small discoveries like, "We've got to hurry," or "We have to," make real English feel natural. Music can also be a fun way to train your ear. Pick a song. Listen once without reading. Then follow lyrics. And finally, sing along. You'll notice contractions like gonna, wanna, or casual expressions that textbooks rarely teach. English like a native, soon. Understanding fast English will feel natural, and your confidence will grow every day. This practice will help you recognize different English accents and get used to how native speakers really sound. Listening to fast English isn't just about words, it's also about rhythm, tone, and accents. Now, let's bring this into your daily practice. Watching movies or shows in English is an amazing way to train your ears. Start with subtitles if you need them, then try watching without. Pause after each line. Repeat it out loud. And imitate the tone, speed, and emotion. Even small discoveries can make a big difference. For example, in one scene, someone might say, "We've got to hurry or we'll miss the train." You'll notice "we've got to" is another way of saying "we have to." These little patterns appear again and again in real life, and recognizing them makes English natural. Music is another fun way to immerse yourself in real English. Choose a song you like. Listen once without lyrics. Then follow along. Finally, try singing along. This trains your ears to notice contractions, rhythm, and linking. You'll hear phrases like gonna instead of going to, or wanna instead of want to. Singing helps your brain remember patterns more easily. Because music is fun and emotional, your listening skills improve naturally. You're learning without pressure, just enjoying English like native speakers do. Another tip is to practice short paragraphs. Listen naturally. Then repeat after the speaker. For instance, "We were supposed to meet at 7, but I got stuck in traffic and couldn't find parking, so I arrived almost an hour late." If it feels long, break it into chunks and repeat each part. The goal is not to understand every word immediately. It's about catching patterns, rhythm, and emotion. The more you practice this way, the more your brain automatically processes fast English. Soon, listening to movies, shows, or songs will feel natural and enjoyable. Remember, consistent daily practice is better than long sessions once in a while. Even 5 to 10 minutes every day with movies or music helps your brain adapt to real spoken English. Your ears will become stronger, your understanding quicker, and your confidence higher. Now that you're used to movies and songs, Let's practice listening and repeating like a native. This is called dictation and shadowing, powerful tools for understanding fast English. First, take a short audio clip, just 1 or 2 sentences. Listen carefully and try to write down exactly what you hear. Don't worry if you miss some words. Just do your best. Then, play it again. Fill in the missing parts. Repeat 2 or 3 times. Finally, check with the transcript or subtitles. Notice which words were hard to catch. Maybe they were connected, reduced, or downturned to you, or for example, "Illed you earlier." A native speaker may simply say, "should have told you." One small blended word can change the sound completely. Try saying it aloud, matching the speed and rhythm. Shadowing takes this a step further. Play a sentence, then immediately repeat it, like an echo. Say it with the same energy, speed, and rhythm. At first, it may feel challenging. Missing words is normal. With a few tries, you'll notice improvement. Your tongue gets used to fast English. Your brain recognizes patterns more quickly. Soon, listening and speaking at natural speed becomes easier. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Every sentence you catch and repeat builds your listening muscles. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. You can also practice changing, hearing groups of words as one unit. Instead of processing each word separately, your brain learns to understand full ideas. For instance, "Do you want to go?" is heard as one smooth chunk. Combine dictation, shadowing, and chunking regularly. You'll notice real conversations feel more natural, faster, and easier to follow. Your confidence grows, your comprehension improves, and fast English becomes something you can enjoy. So, grab a short clip, your notebook, and start shadowing today. Repeat sentences. Listen carefully, and match the speed. This is how native speakers think. Speak and connect words naturally. And here we are at the final part of today's lesson. You've gone through connected speech, shadowing, chunking, legalize active listening. You practiced imagination exercises, dictation, and repeated phrases in context. You got familiar with different accents and learned how to follow fast. Real-life English, it's important to remember, understanding fast English isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every small step counts. So, continue to practice daily, even just a few minutes. Use the exercises we've done together. Shadow, repeat, and notice the rhythm. Immerse yourself in real conversations, music, and shows. Your ears will catch up, your brain will process faster, and your confidence will grow. Listening to fast English will start to feel natural, even enjoyable. Don't forget, it's normal to miss words at first. Native speakers sometimes speak too fast or unclearly. The key is to keep going. Practice consistently and stay patient. So, grab your notebook, replay the exercises, repeat the phrases, try listening to new clips. Repeat after them. Shadow. Just imagine the scenes in your mind. Make English a part of your daily life, not just something you study. The more time you spend with English, the more natural it becomes. Soon, you won't just understand fast native English, you'll enjoy it. Remember, your progress depends on practice, consistency, and curiosity. Keep exploring, keep listening, and keep speaking. Your English journey is just getting started, and amazing things are ahead. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more lessons. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and keep your confidence high. Thank you for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you in the next lesson. 5.